This is part 2 of Whitney Houston's autopsy and part 1 of Bobbi Kristina's autopsy. But before I get into it, I just want to say I myself am also a Whitney Houston fan, and I have no reason as to why I would make things up. Everything that I'm reading is public information. You could look up her autopsy yourself and read everything about it. I've gotten comments talking about how she didn't have breast implants when the autopsy report clearly shows that she did. I've got comments saying that me talking about this is inhumane or disgusting. I've covered other celebrity autopsies that were way worse than Whitney's. And lastly, I've gotten comments that say, can we please just let her rest in peace? And to that, I just want to say, you do know that us down here on earth, speaking of the dead in heaven, they can't hear us. Okay, I assure you, she's resting in peace, whether we talk about her or not. So let's get into it, y'all. Pause if you want to read this yourself, but in part 1, I mentioned that she had scald burns in different areas of her. These scald burns were due to the immensely hot waters that she was submerging her body in. The paramedics said that even 6 hours after her death, the water in the tub was still 93 degrees. So imagine how hot it was when she was actually in it 6 hours prior. It was said that because she was probably so intoxicated, she didn't feel these hot temperatures of the water. Allegedly, of course. Also, allegedly, she had cosmetic procedure scars on her thighs and her lower abdomen. Something similar to liposuction. I've always known her to be a thin woman, but again, I didn't know her personally, so if she got liposuction in certain areas of her body, we would never know. But according to the autopsy, that is what it says. Just a few days before her death, she was seen coming out of a Los Angeles nightclub with blood dripping down her legs. Once again, her cause of death was accidental due to drowning, due to heart disease and cocaine use. No foul play was subjected, meaning nobody was trying to kill her. She accidentally killed herself. I know it can be hard to believe that the people we look up to have vices and addictions such as these, but at the end of the day, we didn't know Whitney personally, and we definitely didn't know what was in her mind. And lastly, on the day that she passed, they found a spoon with a crystal-like substance in her hotel room, as well as some white powdery substances in her hotel room, which were then tested and came back to be cocaine. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Bobbi Kristina Brown. May they both rest in peace. Bobbi Kristina, the daughter of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, was born March 4th, 1993, and passed July 26, 2015 at the age of 22. Bobbi Kristina passed very similarly to her mother, face down submerged in a tub. Bobbi's official cause of death was pneumonia due to the immersion of face in water, complicating mixed drug intoxication. Bobbi was in a coma for 6 months before she passed away. She had cocaine and benzos in her system at the time of drowning. I am running out of time, but I will do a part 3.